Hey everybody, welcome to another exciting edition of Omnibros Live. We are going to do a show on a Wednesday night. It's Wednesday, right? I don't know. It's been busy. So welcome back everybody. It's your boy Geo here, still petitioning for that Inhumans Omnibus. I won't stop even when they keep announcing other books that I don't care for. It's that type of mentality that keeps me sane at night. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. I truly do appreciate it. It's by myself for now, but Gabe is joining me in a couple minutes, 10 minutes or so. But I wanted to start a little bit early, even though we're late, and just hang out with you guys. We're just going to go over some Q&As, and I do have some comic book themed news and some other nonsense. Unfortunately, the other two co-hosts are sick and will not be joining. So the scheduled program, I believe they were going to talk about Scout, will be postponed, probably for next Wednesday. So we didn't want to miss a show. So I'm the designated heater. I'm the designated hitter when it comes to that stuff. So here I am. Again, chat, thank you so much. I know a lot of people like they see me and they get like bummed out, like, ah, man, I'm not gonna tune in, and they leave. But don't. Instead, stick around. Ask me whatever you want. I will do my best to answer, and if I don't know it, I'll make something up, and we can share a laugh together. How about that? William Lee, thank you for joining. Fight the power. Let them know we want an Inhumans omnibus, not Black Cat. I mean, yes. I don't know. I don't know how to get my message across. The other channel that can help me out, I don't know about that. So I don't know. Bar, thank you for joining. I appreciate that. Jumping in before I go to sleep. Have a good night. I wonder if Janet Garcia will make a comeback tonight. They talked about her on Monday's show. No, those raunchy topics are usually left for the Monday streams when everybody's here. We can all have a good laugh. But if it's by myself, then I just come off as a creep. I don't want to do that. Come on now. Or maybe if it's on my channel, then whatever, you know. NFL dude, thank you so much for joining. DC giving the 0 Hour Crisis in Time Omnibus a $170 cover price is insane. Yes, absolutely. I mean, if you love the story and you got the money and you don't mind dishing out 175, go for it. Obviously, you could get it for less if you go to different websites like our wonderful sponsor. That is, of course, ItStockTrades.com, your home for all things collected editions, whether it be an omnibus, trade paperback, hardcovers, manga, and so much more. Great deals all around, from 42 to sometimes 60% off. If you make an order of $50 or more in your order of books, you get free shipping in the US. And of course, if you order on a week-by-week basis, you get that sweet loyalty discount that adds an extra 2% to that order. We call that the loyalty discount for being a In Stock Trades faithful. So thank you, everybody, for sponsoring In Stock Trades, your home for all things collected editions. Fantastic customer service, wonderful packaging, IST, as the boys like to say, InStockTrades.com, the official sponsor of Omnibros Live here on the Omnibus Collectors Network. And since it's rare for me to be on a Wednesday night, we get to talk about this little section right here, which is awesome, the deals of the week. As you can see here, Amazing Spider-Man by Zeb Wells, everybody's favorite writer right now. Volume 5 is 46% off. You can get that Batman Arkham Catwoman 50% off. I thought it was going to be the other one, but that's cool. I mentioned it on the last show. I do love this cover. But yeah, the two cats are heavily discounted this week. Black Cat, the two omnibus. You got the regular and the DM. both for 46% off. And if you have the loyalty discount, it'd be 48, which is great. Daredevil by Chip Zdarsky, hardcover volume 4. Heaven, what was it? To Heaven. I got to open it because I don't know what it says. To Heaven Through Hell. That's it. Thank you. Thank you. There we go. So, yeah, all these wonderful books could be yours if the price is right. I'm kidding. If you head on over to In Stock Trades and sponsor our wonderful sponsor. Does that make sense? I don't know. It's Wednesday. I'm tired. But some of the top sellers, the Superior Spider-Man Omnibus hardcover volume 1 still in there. That's awesome. 38% off. And you got the Deadly Class Deluxe Edition hardcover volume 4. I need to get volume 3 first. I only have the first 2 hardcovers. And that's all I've read of Deadly Class, by the way. So I don't actually know how the story ends. The Coda Deluxe Edition hardcover, the new X-Men reprint, Omnibus reprint from Morrison. That's awesome to see there. And yeah, I do know about manga and Blade of the Immortal. That's fantastic. Other websites, you get a much smaller discount. I'll just say that much. So if you want to buy these hardcovers from Dark Horse, you got to do it here at In Stock Trades, you know? Okay. So shout out once again to IST. Let's get rid of this screen. Get back to you wonderful people in the chat. Didn't they already do a 0-hour omnibus? They did. But I believe this one is different. This is a modern 0-hour thingy because it says Crisis in Time. I might be mistaken. I'm not. Actually, let me just Google that just in case. 0-hour Crisis in Time omnibus. Let's tap over here. We're going on a Google search together. Wait, no. Dang it, that's not it. This is a 0-hour. What the heck? Oh, okay, so it is that. Look at that. I know that channel. Cool. So this omnibus is how much? $175. That's a lot of money. Not gonna lie. For this, which I don't think is the fan favorite event, right? Gio, you need to get that Deadly Class. I was looking. Okay, story time, I guess. Let's go. I was looking through my collection of books yesterday, and I have 2 of my cousins visiting, and they are very sweet girls, and they're starting to read a lot of books and all that stuff, and manga, what have you. So I'm like, man, I could get rid of some books and let them enjoy them that I'm not digging or can do without. So one of them I gave a couple manga volumes and some trades of kid-friendly material that I had. And as I was looking through my collection of books, I went over to my image section. I have 2 Kallax cubes, things, whatever. The 4 rows, I guess. And the image section, I am missing a lot of books. Like I started, that all happened when I stopped getting so many collected editions and started focusing more on manga for my channel. But I left some series unfinished. Deadly Class, Low, the the Sandman Vertigo Deluxe Edition hardcovers. And what's funny about that is that I bought the trade paperbacks when I first started getting into this collecting hobby back in 2015, 2016, something like that. Before we started Omnibros, I was already into it. I bought Sandman trade. Let me get rid of this. Hold on. We don't need to look at 0-hour. Where was I? yeah, 2015, 2016, when I first started buying and collecting, I got the trades for Sandman. And then I learned, oh, there's this thing called absolute editions. Ooh, I'll get that. They're expensive, but the art's going to look great. So I bought the first two absolutes. Again, I've never had a huge budget or salary. So for me, that was a big ass purchase. I got those two books back in whenever they came out. I don't know. And I forgot to keep going. And then I was like, man, but if I go back, that means I have to do at least, I mean, what, it was $100 something, but through IST, I think it was like 67, 70 bucks or something. I didn't have that money at the time to splurge on the other 5 or 4 absolutes. So they just remained here by themselves, those two absolutes. They look amazing, but I decided I didn't want to get those. And the comic book or the collected edition scene over here isn't as strong where I can just list stuff and people will buy it. I listed, I think it was through Facebook Marketplace, the absolutes and a couple of other random DC books. They've been sitting there. That offer's been there for like a year. Nobody cares. And I think it's because over here, there wasn't a huge, I mean, yes, there are collectors like me and like you guys, but it's not a common thing like you see on the groups and the YouTube channels and all that stuff. It's not a huge scene of everybody wanting to grab omnibus editions, trade paperbacks, because I guess it has to do with the culture also, or not the culture, the, what's it called? It's not the budget either. It has to do with the money, not everybody has the quality of life. That's not it either. Not everybody has the cash to indulge in making that type of those type of purchases. So a lot of people over here, they just consume comics via the floppies and trade paperbacks. But to get like a big ticket item, deluxe editions and hardcovers and omnibus, whatever, you don't see that too often. And I've noticed that over the years. I've posted offers, nobody cares. So those two absolutes just sat here. They're still here behind me, actually. And I don't know if anybody watching, if you're interested, you want to buy them from me, I'll make a sweet deal on them. So I said, man, I'm going to scale down. I need to own Sandman because it's such a great series and such a legendary series. And then they announced the deluxe hardcovers. Now we're getting back to the deluxe editions. I got 1, 2, 4, Death. And I already had Sandman Overture before the Absolute was announced. If you guys remember, they first released it in a deluxe skinny hardcover. So I just need to get 3 and 5 to complete the set. But I'm buying and doing some other stuff unrelated to graphic novels that sometimes I find it difficult to go back and be like, yeah, let me pick that up instead of picking up the other things that I need to do, that I need to get, if that makes sense. Like there's a priority list, I guess, in my purchasing. So to go back to Sandman, like I could use that to get some other things and better spread out the budget. It's one of those things, man. So where was I headed with this story? I have no idea. Oh, yeah, unfinished books. There's Sandman. I think I was starting to get the trade reprint. I did want to get the Absolute Swamp Thing from Moore, but I hated the coloring. That's just me. Don't dislike the video, please. I don't like the coloring on those. I heavily dislike them. So I thought, well, I'll get the hardcovers. But then man, I'm cheap. I don't want to pay for hardcovers. I'll get the trades that are being reprinted or like the new spine or whatever. I don't know. And I started that. I also didn't finish. So maybe one day we can go ahead and go in depth with all the books I haven't finished collecting. I noticed in the image section, like Deadly Class was missing and Low and what else? Manifest Destiny, and a bunch of other Image comic series that I need to continue getting. Freaking Black Hammer, I stopped like a quarter of the way in. That sucks. And now I think some of the trades are out of print. Might be mistaken on that. Just checked on the shelf and it was 150. Maybe I guess there's a new printing of it. Did your cousins ask, do you have any Miss Marvel comics? She's my favorite mutant. Why I oughta. I think we're all in a bubble. Collected editions is definitely an extremely niche hobby. Yeah, I still like comic books. I love especially indie stuff, and of course like Image, Dark Horse. And I was burnt out on a lot of the superhero stuff, but I don't see myself going too overboard collecting that stuff anymore. Unless like there's a really nice Aquaman edition coming out, I gotta have it. Or that, yes, ROM Omnibus, I will get it. I do want that. They put that stuff out there, I'm gonna grab it. But for the most part, since my channel, Manga Geekdom, is focused on my love for anime and manga, I gotta go over there, and manga is much more affordable. That's just a reality. You can get for $9.99 a full volume. That's great. You guys have great quality of life. So when Trump gave everyone paper towels, oh man, what an event, right? Here for the Weather Girl research mentioned on Monday's stream. I'm by myself, AC. I don't know. Jess is the leading voice Hispanic thingamajig that he says. So he knows more about Janet Garcia than me. Sorry, Gio, couldn't resist. I try to not duplicate books on different formats except Alex Ross. Have Kingdom Come, Justice, and you know what? Okay, I have Kingdom Come. I don't have Justice, and I don't have World's Greatest Heroes. When we were starting out, Omnibros was starting out, 2016, and when the Riley's Facebook group, or whatever it's called, when that was starting out, everybody was so hyped about the bigger format release that I got FOMO'd into getting all that stuff. So I was of the mindset that I got to own it in absolute. I got to own it in the biggest format, and that's not necessary. I'm comfortable with just a trade paperback. I don't always need like the $175 reprint of 0 Hour. If I can get the trade for bucks, I don't know. Hey Gabe,
what are you talking about? The 0 Hour omnibus reprint, huh?
Yeah, NFL dude was talking about it at the start. $175. That's expensive
for a shitty storyline.
It's not the favorite storyline. Yeah.
I mean, I liked 0 Hour when it coming out. I froze. Wait, give me a second. My internet's stupid.
Yeah, go for it. So yeah, this is what we're talking about, just in case anybody tuning in. 0 Hour 25th anniversary omnibus. Now you have to get ROM Omnibus Volume 2 for June. Omar announced it today. Sure. Why not? Only one more ROM to complete it, so it would be 3 volumes for ROM. Okay. We'll see how it goes with Volume 1. But it's nerdy enough that I'm willing to blind buy it because I've never read the ROM stories, and I know Larry has talked at length with how great it is, and I believe him. So yes, I'll get it. I'm that type of guy. One of my favorite things, you guys know me, like the Aquaman and the Inhumans. I also love very niche things. I love the Universal monsters and sci-fi, space, and stuff like that. So ROM just fits in that niche of my nerdy taste. Got robots and space and all that. Why not? Larry reminding Gio that Ron gets only 2 Inhumans still. I did think about that as I was reading it. Yes, that is true. It's sad, but it's true. when your cousins were there, did you hide your smut? I will be honest. I don't have any. I joke about that stuff. I don't have any smut on my Well. Wait a minute. Hold on. I do have one series, but it's just so funny that I wanted to own it. Interspecies Reviewers. I think that's it. I don't have ecchi stuff or H manga or any of that. Not interested.
Yeah, but show us your browser history, Gio.
I mean, all right, it's closed. But yeah, I don't. Contrary to the jokes on the channel, I don't read a lot of that stuff.
Let me see the incognito tab on your phone.
Oh boy. I'm looking over the shelf, and I mean, I already don't own a lot of manga to begin with, but it's pretty mature because I do read seinen stuff, and that stuff can get pretty hardcore at times, like Gantz and Old Boy and Spriggan and blah blah blah, whatever. But like, I'm not like super hardcore like Riley, who buys everything, but you'd be surprised. Not a lot of smut, aside from Interspecies Reviewers. I actually bought it because I watched the anime and really enjoyed it. Thought it was funny, kind of raunchy, and picked up the manga. Surprisingly, the anime adaptation was smuttier than the original source.
When my little nephews come over, I just leave out like Big Booty Royale and all that stuff just on the coffee table. We got to discover it somehow. You know, might as well be like in a safe space.
Yeah, exactly. What's the hype on ROM? Do you guys recommend it? Man, I got FOMO'd in by Larry and all the other chatters.
Yeah, I've never read it. We talked about it before, definitely.
Yeah.
Just throughout my entire life, comics, working in comic book stores, traveling, doing conventions, I've always heard from people how fantastic ROM is supposed to be. So I don't know if I recommend it, but I'm definitely going to check it out just to give it a chance. You know, see what the hype's about. Do it up, and if it's 2-3 volumes, cool. That third volume is probably going to be the expensive one because people are going to read the first one and fall off. Maybe, who knows?
Oh yeah, that's true.
You know how that goes. Like Transmetropolitan, any omnibus series, they just get, as the volumes continue, it's diminishing returns, right? So they sell less and less and less and less and less.
Yeah. I'm trying to open the link, but it won't. What the heck?
It's just one of those like toy tie-in comics that end up being fantastic that can never be reprinted until just recently. Did you talk about my boy Kyle getting himself a compendium, son?
Oh, not yet. I was waiting for you to
go through the wrong stuff, and then maybe we could just, we'll get.
Here's the cover. I mean, I would suggest watching our friend Omar's video, of course. Support the channel.
He stole it from somebody else.
But the Marvel and all that stuff. You got the info here. If you want to read it, you can pause it or head on over to their website and take a look at the cover right there. Who made this?
It looks like Bill Sienkiewicz from the signature.
Okay.
He's very just showing everybody his ROM.
Oh, I see it. Yeah. Man, okay. ROM is very confident in this pose. Good for him.
Oh
yeah. So this collection
owe him money.
Arriving June 2024. Man, it's going to be interesting to see how the hype is around June of next year.
Oh, it's going to blow up. There's no way that this is not going to be like cause like a crater effect in the community. Like it's going to either sell out and everybody's going to scramble for it.
Yeah,
it's probably going to be my intention, my idea. But again, there's like 3 covers for it, so that means there's going to be a lot of copies out there. But we'll see if Marvel Zombies can just disappear. ROM, I really think ROM would disappear. There's a lot of people who aren't in the community yet, or who maybe kind of dabble. They know about omnibuses, they know about collected editions, and they love ROM. Yeah. Guys who collected comics in the 70s through the 80s and all that kind of stuff, right? Mm-hmm. When this drops, people are going to come out of nowhere. People that, when stores order this stuff, they kind of order it with an expectation of who they think their current clientele is that's going to want it. it's going to go above and beyond that current clientele. Happens all the time. Like when Invader Zim came out, all this stuff, it comes out. Conan, when that first came out, that was under like ordered. You know, that sold out really quick, that first volume. So
Yeah.
I feel like it's going to be fairly similar to that, but with 3 covers, it's still going to disappear, I think. You okay, Gio? I think Gio froze. Either that or I froze. All right. Let's see here. Let's take this down for a moment till Gio gets back. Okay, so it is me right now. Very cool. All right. Well, cool. Let me. Sweet. So we'll get back into ROM, I guess. We'll wait for our boy Gio to come back. His internet's probably just kind of reconnect and stuff like that. Happened to mine. I had to plug my Ethernet cable in. Yeah, Gio froze. He got a very pensive look on his face too.
Sorry.
Oh, there you go, bro.
I don't know why it randomly froze. That's weird.
I blame Puerto Rico.
Of course.
You gotta get that Ethernet cable across the ocean to your house.
I have, for anybody wondering, I do have full signal, but StreamYard still says like 1 bar. Connection is unstable. That's weird.
Yeah, I went and turned off my Wi-Fi and plugged it in straight to the Ethernet cable. So, yeah, dude, Rom. Look at Rom with the scrolls and shit, and he froze again. Kyle is getting the compendium, Raphael. Yeah, buddy. Let's see here real quick. Back to you? You're good. Okay. You're here, my boy. That's all that counts, dude. We're all doing what we can. Oh, he's probably fixing his internet real quick. So, what do you guys think about ROM? Are you guys going to jump in on it? Who's in? Are you guys going to wait? Are you guys got any kind of preconceived, like pre-order kind of set?
Okay, I'm back. Supposedly.
You're back.
Yeah.
That works.
Hold on. You mentioned your channel. I get it. I'm not willing to read whatever's trendy for views. My channel is about books that I love, even if it's not popular. My Sunday Scamp series, for example, did a big overview of all the singles where I show every cover in 4K. Damn. If anyone is interested. I'm going to plug the video. Let me find it.
Plug that video, son.
Yeah.
In the meantime, just for fun.
Oh, I haven't used that in a bit. Yeah. I like to taunt Jess when he's on and play it.
Of course.
Hey, Mr.
What up, Mr.
Tex?
Nman 40 real quick. Yeah, so Spawn Compendium Volume 5 is coming out in September. Found out about it over the weekend. I'm behind on Spawn Compendiums. I have the first 2. I got to get back around.
Did you see the new Spawn 2-pack with Batman?
I did, and I was like, do I really want to get that? Like... Here's the thing. Spawn is good for what it is. It's not a great comic. It's for people who sell copper wire and who have insane clown posse tattoos. You know,
Yeah.
I don't want to be associated with that publicly.
Let's see if I can find pictures for everybody. Hold on.
Yeah, it looks. Oh man, I saw that. And I was like, God, I went to the site. I was looking at it, and I was like, I'm not trying to get into another toy line. I'm already doing Gargoyles and GI Joe stuff. So,
I'm ready for San Diego Comic-Con for all the toy announcements. That's one of my favorite things about that convention.
dude, there's a GI Joe exclusive Chuckles that's hitting San Diego Comic-Con. I really want to get.
Ooh.
So hopefully I know somebody I could snag, because the way Hasbro's doing is you have to have like a QR code that's like a one-time use code.
Really?
To get stuff. Yeah. So hopefully I can get somebody who can get me one of those codes, or it'll probably end up on Hasbro Plus or Post. Oh, look how see, Spawn looks cooler than Batman in here, and I think there's some kind of bias. Like Batman looks like he just saw Alfred kissing Damien.
It's not the best face sculpt. What the hell?
He just stepped on the wrong way on a stair and rolled his ankle. It looks like.
How do I?
That mouth.
Okay, here we go. Let me zoom in. Enhance.
Enhance. Look at that
Yeah.
thing.
That's kind of and also,
Yeah.
oh wait, no. What's the other picture? Hold on. This I hate. I don't know why. I mean, I guess for some regulations or something. But look at the Batarang.
It
That
looks
is
ridiculous.
the goofiest Batarang I've ever seen in my life.
The way it's like kind of shaved on the edges there, it looks like it came from like a sword of a different character.
Yes. I think because they don't want it too pointy, just in case.
And why is the emblem like? Why is the emblem outlining his chest? Like how is that like flexible? Like I don't know.
Yeah. So, but
the articulation looks good. There's a lot of points of articulation on it. You know.
Yeah.
Ab crunch. It looks like. Yeah, and Spawn looks 100 times cooler, and I think there's a bias. I think Todd McFarlane is just like, hey, this makes Batman look like a dickhead, and then Spawn's gonna be cool. There should be a version. They should have a separate head that has the Batarang in Spawn's face.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Because that's where like the shoestring looking like Spawn face came from. Yeah. What's up with that mouth? What'd that mouth do?
Spawn just looks cool. I don't know how good of a read it is. It is what it is. Yeah, it's a product of its time. I don't think some aspects hold up, I guess, and some I thought just stayed back in the 90s. But
$50, not bad for 2 figures.
Yeah,
Spawn's got a cooler weapon, like Jeepers Creepers, man.
Mm-hmm. I have to report. Were you here when I was talking about the San Diego Comic-Con version? No, not San Diego. The Amazon version of Swamp Thing, the glow in the dark.
No.
I want it, and I think I missed the train because it never came back. I think it sold out all the pre-orders, and I'm really upset.
It happens. Did you check eBay or anything? Is it going for crazy?
It's $50, and people on eBay are asking at least $100. Let's see. Swamp.
You got to get that you get that late tax on these things sometimes, you know.
Yeah. Let's see. Swamp Thing, glow in the dark. Is this it? Yeah. I don't know. I think this looks really cool. Boss, as Jess would say. If it'll open. There it is. Okay.
That is pretty cool. The Swamp Thing typically glow in the dark, or is there some kind of chemical?
No, just for fun, just to milk the toy and the license.
Because glow in the dark is cool. Everything should glow in the dark.
Yeah.
Remember glow in the dark condom?
I think this one looks really, really nice. I like.
Oh, you know what that looks? I'm not even gonna say what that looks. It looks like somebody jizzed all over it, and then it just got glow in the dark.
I'll be honest with you. I didn't think about that until now. Thank you for that mental image. I don't know, man. I dig
that
it.
Swamp Thing, the swamp cum rag is what that turned into. Poor thing.
Yeah. If anything,
like artwork on the card.
I love that art. This is by Capullo, right?
It looks like it.
If I can't get this, I'll guess I get the regular version, whatever. Because I mentioned that I want to do like a shelf or a mini collection of comic book themed monsters. So I want to get Swamp Thing, Man Thing, Werewolf by Night, Etrigan, stuff like that, and make like a little display about that.
Squirrel Girl.
Of course, she's a monster.
She's definitely a monster.
Yeah.
Horrendous creature. That's cool. I like I like how they've kind of taken on that like tree look for Spawn of like the branches.
Oh,
on his head.
This on Swamp Thing.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Where is it? There we go. Yeah, you can see that.
Cool. They've been doing that a lot with Swamp Thing. Like they give him wings, and he always has like those really cool.
I will say, missed opportunity. I don't mind the horned, this horned look, but I wanted the bearded look from Justice League Dark Rebirth, where he looks like Alan Moore. That's what I wanted. But
damn it, I still need to get that Alan Moore Swamp Thing like trade paper.
I was just talking about it. I only have 3 of the 6 trades, and I totally forgot to get them, and it's been years, and I need to fix that.
Yeah, there's a box set of them. I need to just jump on it or something.
Mm-hmm. Let me show the other ones real quick that they've announced, just in case anybody's wondering. They revealed a new Riddler, looking pretty.
That Riddler's buff, dude. What?
Yeah.
What? That guy's eating his protein and taking his creatine.
What the heck? Oh, because it's okay.
Look at that. He's not.
Catman is getting a figure. Catman, Patina, Superboy, Prime. I don't know why it had to be Patina, but whatever. This is Hush Superman. Okay, now we're just advertising for Todd. Whatever. Anyways, yeah, that's cool.
I wish they gave us a separate switch out head for that Batman, just for the different expression.
Mm-hmm. The new Godzilla figures out from the new movie, -1. We got some G.I. Joes.
Yeah, that's the Super 7 stuff, I think.
Yeah. They just revealed this today, and I am so excited. I can't afford this, but this is one of my favorite Godzilla villains. This is Space Godzilla, and from Super 7, I love it.
I understand $85 is a lot, Gio, but just, shave off, like, what is that? 10 mangas? Get that instead.
True. It's just, yeah. I need
less than 10. What's mangas, like $15? So that's about 6 mangas.
It went up in price. Like the Viz stuff is next year. They're going to be a little bit pricier. Instead of 10, it's going to be 12. The $15 ones are going to be like 18, whatever.
I say grab it. I mean, how often does Space Godzilla ever come out on anything? How many people outside of hardcore Godzilla fans even know what Space Godzilla is? I think it's dope.
Oh, look at that. Love it so much. I wish I was made out of money and I could just buy everything. I mean, look at this guy. Destroyer. Phenomenal. But this one's pretty pricey too. $110.
Yeah, that's $110. That's an insurance bill.
The
glow in the dark, the glow in the dark one there.
From Shogun.
The hand that shoots out. You're gonna lose that, and you got to turn off the lights to find it.
This one's pricey too for what it is. Not gonna lie, $65 for this. I'm not a fan of Shogun Godzilla, but
I'm not a fan of Super 7 stuff. It's a little other than like I was really tempted when they were doing the Simpsons because they looked really cool. But the Super 7 stuff's a little animated, more cartoony animated for me.
Yeah. I do have some. Oh, let's talk about the Kyle Rayner.
Yeah.
Pull up some news. So, what was the announcement?
Well, there was here's the solicit that somebody, I think this came off of Reddit, somebody sent to me.
Nice.
It's Green Lantern, Kyle Rayner, compendium. Kyle Rayner Rising Compendium. There is 2 volumes that have already came out from Kyle Rayner they were doing for the Ron Mars stuff, and then that was it. They abandoned it. It was an orphaned line. I mean, $60 soft cover comes out towards the end of November. I am set for this. Kyle Rayner was the Green Lantern that was around when I got into comic books. I got into comic books right as Emerald Twilight was coming out. So I always grew up that Kyle Rayner was a monstrous murdering psychopath. And Kyle was my boy.
Yeah. I technically John Stewart would be mine because when I started to get interested in DC Comics, the Bruce Timm stuff was airing with Justice League, blah, blah, blah. But I've always been a fan of, this is redundant, of being a fan of the first one. Like for the Flash, I'm not necessarily saying that one is better than the other, but I typically gravitate towards the first Flash. And with Green Lantern, I do the same, and I kind of like Hal more than the others. So,
no, that makes sense. I hear, but this is just the one that I've had any experience with at first, and that's the one where I fell in love with. Where I was introduced and got into like the Green Lantern kind of universe of things. And then when Rebirth happened, that was a different story. Like I could totally understand why people like Kyle or why they liked Hal at that point. But I wouldn't have even cared about Green Lantern if it wasn't for Ron Mars and Darryl Banks doing Kyle.
Mr. Tex is asking, does this collect all of his time as GL?
No, this is. I'm trying to find. I'm getting the picture now.
The issues
that has the. It's so. There's another picture off of Reddit or something, or off of Facebook that I got. Okay. It's Green Lantern 0, number 48 through 65. Rebels from 94, number 1. Actually, let me see if I can.
Oh, so wait a minute. Is this picture? Is this from the same thing that I posted about Godzilla and Justice League?
And the it's the same
magazine preview.
DC preview, solicited preview magazine that 0 Hour was in. I put it in our Omnibros chat too, where you can see that's $175 for that. I'm trying to get this uploaded onto.
Let me grab that.
I got it right here. Let me just add it to our stream.
Thank you.
This hits. Boom. It's another weird, just like screenshot of it, but let's see.
Yeah.
So, So Green Lantern 0, 48 through 65. Rebels 94, number 1. New Titans 116 through 117, and 124 through 125. Guy Gardner Warrior 27 and 28. Dark Stars 34 and Damage 16. So is that the same that's in these 2 books already? Which would be fine. I'm going to get it again anyways, because I'm going to be like Gio, where it's like I'm going to support anything Kyle Rayner the way he was support anything Aquaman from DC, you know?
So on that note, speaking of new solicits, they announced
these 2 here, if anybody has it. But I'm gonna just keep rolling with it because I'm fingers crossed this might have some cool like supplemental material. But really, for me, I'm just gonna be that sucker that I tell people not to be, and I'm gonna buy it just in hopes that they keep the line alive and we get more Kyle Rayner stuff.
Hold on, I had the link, but now I lost it.
Give me a second. We're ordering pizza tonight.
Hey, can I get a slice?
Do you like Blaze pizza?
Sure. Why not?
It's either that or Round Table, but I wanted something a little more healthier. Blaze, you get like thinner crust and stuff.
Shoot, what the heck? I'm trying to look for a news website that I can highlight. That's not too.
For this stuff, I don't know if this is even out yet. I don't know.
No. For the Godzilla story.
Oh, okay.
So they announced, or it was revealed, that we're getting. Shoot, I'm just gonna link Kaiju News Outlet on Twitter. Sorry, I follow them because I'm into that stuff. Kaiju, Japanese monsters, tokusatsu, blah blah blah. They announced. Wait, let me. Thank you. Godzilla and Kong will face off against the Justice League in a new comic series titled Justice League versus Godzilla versus Kong, coming this October.
This is dumb and awesome. Like, this is just one of those just... I mean, this is going to be your typical, like, team-up kind of thing, where it's like, first we're enemies, and then we team up to fight, like, a common threat.
I'm going to root for Godzilla, and I hope he murders everybody. That's my prediction. It's not going to happen.
It's more the traditional looking Godzilla than like.
Unfortunately, this is not based on the Toho stuff. This is the Monsterverse from the American movies, but still pretty cool. And Brian Buccellato and Christian, is it Duce or Deuce? How do you pronounce that last name?
I would say Dulce.
There we go. So you got some sneak previews here. The DC Universe meets Legendary's Monsterverse starting in October. Also, wait a minute. Wait. This sounds amazing. Don't miss the Roar sound effects variant covers. If these variant covers make noise, I want them all.
Motherfucker, they're going to get me getting to that. Let's see. Does it show like is it legit or is it built in where you open it up like a birthday card, or is it like
That
you
would be
scan it with your
amazing.
phone and it takes you to like
I would think it would do they would do a QR code or something, and it would play a
no.
sound.
You got to put the thing in it like a birthday card when you open it up and it plays that music.
Heck yeah. Here's some of the covers. Let's see if
Wow,
I can-
100 variant.
I'm sure these are going to get
Wait.
revealed soon.
Is Batman in a giant mech? Is he in a
Yes.
giant Batman mech? Bro, I can't throw money at the screen hard enough. Like, come on.
Matina
I'm trying to
variant
tap my
cover.
phone so I can buy this. Tap to pay.
I do like them all. If I were to get one, I think I'd get the 125 variant cover.
No, wait, no. It's Jim Lee and Scott Williams doing the Batman mecha cover.
Mecha against Godzilla.
Sold.
And a 150 and 100. Damn. So the 100 is a sketch. And this little image, I don't know what that is. Let's see, do we get more? Oh, yeah, we get a preview.
Previews. Oh, look at them coming out of the ocean. That's awesome.
So they're on a date, and these two are also on a date in space. And Godzilla shows up. I hope Godzilla interacts with Aquaman. I always wanted to see those two characters together just for fun, because Godzilla spends a lot of his time underwater, and same as Aquaman, so that'd be fun. Let's see.
This is so much cooler than I thought it was going to be, Gio. How many
Heroes and
issues?
Monsters.
Is it a single issue like event or? There's a lot of covers. It's crazy.
Cataclysmic crossover event of the year is here at DC Universe. Clashes with Legendary's Monsterverse, Justice League versus Godzilla versus Kong. Blah, 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 blah. Let's see if I can find more info on it. Hold on.
Oh my god. They need to put out. They should release this in absolute like immediately. Imagine this in giant artwork. It should be with giant characters like this.
That would be great. Yeah.
And look at this. Like, what's her face? God damn it. Jessica Cruz. Is that Jessica Cruz? Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
She's doing like Green Lantern constructs of helicopters. Like that's gonna do anything?
That ain't gonna do shit. Come on, man.
He knocks down airplanes out of the sky.
Yep. Let's see.
This is great. This is so much fun.
More? Oh, it seems everybody's sharing the same image. I'm trying to look for more info on it, but let's see. Yeah, over at Reddit. I think it was just one person that took these pictures, and now everybody's just retweeting.
Yeah.
Okay, so the variant covers are done by Jim Lee, Scott Williams, Francesco Mattina, Dan Mora, Alan Qua, and the variant for 100 is Jim Lee and Scott Williams. There we go. Special.
See, Larry knows what's up. He wants an 08C of this, even though I guess they're phasing out 08C. I want an absolute. I want just.
Knowing them, it's just going to be a standard hardcover, and that's it. Okay, so it says
you got to convince Jess to buy it so that we can get a regular like
absolutely.
08C hardcover.
Jess owns Godzilla books, and I've baited him to buy them, so I can work my magic.
There's no reason not to get this. This is fun. Like I wish I knew how many issues it was. Is all.
It says over here. Oh, I saw a bigger picture. Hold on. Some development here. Copy image address.
I'm so excited. I'm sweating.
How do I open this? Oh, you can sort of see it. It says.
Oh wait, it's $15.
Yeah, the regular.
Oh no, those are different covers. Never mind. That are different prices.
Yeah. On sale.
So the
14th.
Roar sound effects gatefold variant cover is $15. Sold. I don't care.
Special foil, and there's also a foil variant by
$15. Take it. Tap.
I'm gonna need that Roar sound effects gatefold variant cover. I hope it does make the sound.
I'm totally ordering that through DCBS just to make sure I get it.
Clark Kent is enjoying a night off with a very important dinner planned with his girlfriend Lois Lane when the entire city shudders under the weight of the monstrous Godzilla who emerges from the bay. What started as a routine clash between the Justice League and the Legion of Doom takes a dangerous turn when the wall between worlds is breached, with Godzilla, Kong, and the Monsterverse emerging on DC's Earth. What ensues will be a brawl of unprecedented scale and destruction from acclaimed writer Brian Buccellato and best-selling artist Christian Duce, however you pronounce it. Sorry, Christian. My bad. So I want to know how long this is. Probably like 6 issues. I don't see this going on. I don't see this going. I mean, it's not too complicated of a series. You could solve it by 6 issues, but it'd be fun if it was more.
So if it was a thing where it's like they're enemies and then they're friends for like a common threat, who would be the common threat for King Kong and Godzilla in the JSA or JLA?
Well, it says here that the Legion of Doom is involved, so maybe they summon another Toho monster, and we can get
who's the smoke monster? Damn it! Where's my 50-year war? My half-century war.
Hold on.
Another room.
I would like to see
Space Godzilla.
Space Godzilla, or Ghidorah, because he's pretty famous. You know, everybody's going to recognize him immediately.
Common threat, Kite Man. They're going to fight climate change.
Ghidorah is the smoke monster. He is. I don't know if he's going to show up. I think it's going to be somebody famous, and maybe they'll do a cameo for Mothra, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be King Ghidorah.
Mothra's usually the typical like Godzilla second character that gets into these kinds of things, right? That's like the other like.
Yeah, she's the queen of the monsters, and she typically helps out and does her own thing, but eventually will help out against the other monsters too.
Yeah, this is fun.
But I don't know if the comic book department here has the rights for the other Toho monsters, so that's why I'm saying King Ghidorah, because they already have him in the movies, so it'd be easier, I guess, to incorporate him. Because I don't think
got the right idea. Mr. Tex got the right idea. I'm thinking Brainiac is involved in the Space Godzilla.
That'd be dope. Because the thing is, if you're going to introduce a new Toho monster here, this is related to the movies. So you would have to reveal it first in the movies, I think, before being revealed here. This is my speculation. We'll see.
Who's that other Green Lantern above King Kong making that other helicopter? Is that?
I think it's Hal, because he was.
Who's the homeboy with the guns?
Simon
Baz.
Simon Baz. Yeah. Sorry. We both clicked on different comments. Let's make a Deadpool on who Godzilla eats from the Justice League. Batman. Why not? We need less Batman.
Just like, why is Batman involved other than for him to have a mecha?
I would just have him coordinate stuff. Stay out of it, dude. Let the other superpowered people fight.
Do all the other JLAs get a mech? Do we get like a Superman mech and a Green Lantern mech and
or like a Megazord type thing where they all come?
When they all form together to some giant. The story writes itself, Gio.
Oh yeah, they should have asked us to do it. You know. I think. Do you think this is the Gatefold cover? I think this is it.
Possible.
Because they're showing off all the others.
It's the only other cover, yeah, that they're not.
It may be this. Thing. So Wonder Woman's in it. How? No Aquaman. That's disappointing. Hawkgirl, Supergirl, Cyborg. Of course, Cyborg is in there. Okay. There you go. That's going to be the event of this year, folks.
I'm pumped for it. I'm almost as pumped as that as I am for the Kyle Rayner compendium.
Justice League versus Godzilla versus Kong versus My Wallet versus everybody's time on social media. Hold on. Is this the equivalent of the Ant-Man Thanos meme that everybody kept talking about? I wasn't a fan of that Ant-Man stuff, but it's similar. Can Aquaman communicate with Godzilla since he comes from the sea? He should. He could. I mean, he communicates with freaking plankton under the sea, so should be able to. Let's see what else I have here for you guys. Oh, yeah. Okay, so check this out. Let me close a million tabs that I have here open. I got excited for this. Oh, wait. I think... Are you muted?
What up?
There you go. I got excited for this. So I just wanted to briefly mention it to you guys. Skybound, I did not know they had the rights for the Universal Monsters. And Tiny Onion and Martin Simmons, they're putting out a Dracula comic book for the Universal Monsters line. I'm
down. If Tiny Onion's doing it, I'm in. Did you also hear Guillermo del Toro's doing Universal Monsters?
Yeah, I remember he was attached to the actual Universal line, and nothing came of it, and he got frustrated with that and just left, and everything got canceled. So now he's making up his own universe, and they mentioned that the previous movie, what was it?
The Mummy?
The one with the fish man that won the Oscar.
Where the chick fucks the fish dude?
Yes. What was it called? Shape of Water?
Maybe?
Is it The Shape of Water? I think it is. Hold on. No, excuse me. Shape of Water. Yeah, The Shape of Water. So The Shape of Water is his version of The Creature from the Black Lagoon, which we all knew. So his next movie is a Frankenstein movie, and that'll be his equivalent of the Universal Monsters version, but in his shared universe, I guess. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm excited. So, yeah. Dracula, issue 1, Universal Monsters, officially licensed.
That's going to be great.
A couple of the variants.
Ooh, that one's cool. Let's see that more.
Universal Monsters, Dracula #1 is published by Skybound on October 25th.
Hey.
Okay. Is there a description about the story? Hold on.
I'm sure it involves him like seducing chicks and sucking their blood.
I'm typically not huge into vampires. The one exception would be Call of the Night, but that's a manga and it's more comedic / romance based. The challenge. No, that's not what I want to hear. No. Dracula's always been a horror favorite of mine. Blah, blah, blah. There was some shit. No, there's no info on the book yet. It's been a thrill. Sure, I'm sure it is. Anyways, yeah, this is coming out.
He seduces chicks. He sucks blood. He's got
Somebody's
a cat.
Trying to kill him. Yeah.
Turned into a bat. He's 1,000 years old. Yeah.
The other thing, speaking of horror,
Night of...
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
James Gunn saying Bill Burr should play Guy Gardner in a muscle suit. I think I like that personality more for Guy Gardner than
Nathan. Yeah, I agree. Did you see this? Oh, Cleveland Brown. Have you tried American Vampire? Yeah, I do own it. I have the 2 Omnibus. I love it. Highly recommend it. That's one of my favorite Vertigo books. Modern Vertigo / Black Label, I guess.
I wish they would reprint those Omnis or like another format for that series.
We had we're currently reading, I guess. People are reading Night of Terrors over at DC, which had a mixed reception. So Marvel is doing the same thing, and they're putting out Marvel's Crypt of Shadows this October.
That makes sense. Don't do it in January or July. Do it in October.
So here's the cover, looking pretty cool. Crypt of Shadows.
Oh, No Offense to You is back doing art. It's cool.
You got Hulk. You got Daredevil. You got Deadpool. Scarlet Witch. And it says here. Wait. The new Crypt of Shadows #1 features 4 spooky stories from a variety of creators. Blah, blah, blah. For the story, there's a Deadpool tale. Starry, the rarely seen. I should read in order. Sorry, the rarely seen brother of Doctor Strange, Victor, who fits right into the spooky theme of the Crypt of Shadows as a vampire. For the other stories, there's a Deadpool tale featuring classic Marvel horror characters, The Living Mummy. More than just a simple scary story, Deadpool's Crypt of Shadows story sets him up for an exciting new status quo. I guess. Cool. Next up, Wanda faces off with a terrifying new villain named Bricklayer in a story from Scarlet Witch's ongoing series by everybody's favorite writer, Steve Orlando, especially Jess and Lou.
Ooh, yeah.
Whose horror pedigree, blah, 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 I don't care. In the third horror story, Marvel horror darling, Werewolf by Night returns in a story where he faces off against Hulk. And in the last one, fan favorite creature, the Man-Thing, whose touch induces fear, meets Daredevil, known as the Man Without Fear. That's actually pretty cool. Out of this whole thing, I'm mostly excited to read this. Man-Thing and Daredevil. Makes sense.
What was Man-Thing a fan favorite?
I have no idea. I mean, he's pretty obscure, man.
Yeah.
A lot of people know about the Inhumans before talking about Man-Thing.
Well, I don't know about now since Man-Thing was in.
Oh yeah, the Werewolf by Night one shot or the TV special.
They should do another one of those. I mean, they probably can't now. They haven't already done it, but that would have been.
I would have, like at least every 2 years make a Halloween special with more horror characters. I would be down for that. Here's the Living Mummy. I didn't think this was the Living Mummy, to be honest. I thought this was like a evil skeleton surgeon medical dude. Yeah. I didn't associate this being bandages.
Well, Marvel Comics, like Frankenstein and the Mummy, are like in continuity, and Dracula.
I love
different Draculas, of course, and stuff. But yeah.
If it were up to me, I would ditch these heroes and just put out Crypt of Shadows and just feature stories with these guys. But
well, I mean, Hulk's a monster. He's like the first Marvel monster. Like,
true.
He was based off of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Yeah. So yeah, we got Crypt of Shadows. Good for them.
But that's a better name than Night Terrors too. Night Terrors is like little kids having bad dreams.
Night Terrors, yeah. The last thing that I had on the docket here, they're making video games based off 2000 AD comics, which is cool. So I wanted to ask,
is there anything besides Judge Dredd that's even useful?
Let's see. We are huge fans of Rebellion in 2000 AD. It's still early days, but building this out with partners who understand the art of adaptation across mediums has been incredible. We are excited to bring fans the hits they are expecting, but even more excited to play with the deep cuts in the library.
Good. Can we get a Judge Dredd that's like a first-person shooter, like that new RoboCop that's coming out?
That'd be fun. Yeah.
Make like the last movie, like Dredd, where he's got to just kind of like scale up this like really trashy, like mega. What are they called? Mega apartments or whatever?
I think that's it. Yeah. I will. I do want, if they make a Judge Dredd video game, you have, just for fun, you have to put out a DLC costume of the Stallone version, just for fun.
Sure.
You know how the Batman games, they add every single movie skin? You could do that with a Dredd video game.
Yeah. Well, you need like Judge Death and Anderson, and yeah, that'd be cool.
So I wanted to ask you and the chat, if you could make a video game based off an indie comic, which one would you pick?
Of an indie comic?
Yeah. No Marvel, no DC, no Image Comics. Like, sure, Image, whatever. But you know what I mean. Like, the not so popular stuff.
Invincible fighting game?
Invincible,
like the old school like Dragon Ball Z PlayStation games where it's just you just smash people together all day long.
That would be dope. Hellboy has had video games in the past and has one coming up, so that doesn't count. I mean, they were all pretty terrible, but the new one looks cool. I would pick a Remender book to be adapted into a video game.
Like, I remember at one point they were doing like 100 Bullets video game.
Really? Did not
Yeah.
know that. What about what's his name? Deadly Class as a video game.
I mean, I don't know if I'm going to do a video game just a bunch of like street kids shooting up heroin and stuff. Like,
Or Low, because you
I
got
haven't
the
read Low.
underwater stuff. I think that would look great. I can't remember the name. The one with the girl that has the vehicle.
The girl with the vehicle?
Yeah, with the car, with the muscle car. That Bengal did
Tokyo
the
Ghost?
art.
Tokyo
No,
Ghost?
no, the other one that Bengal did the art for. Hold on. Oh no, don't close it. There we go. Remender, Bengal. Oh my gosh. Death or Glory.
Death or Glory. Okay.
I'd make that like an action game with all the racing elements. Thank you. Death or Glory. Sorry. Berserker Unbound. Yeah.
I better
Kill or be killed. Mm-hmm. Hack and slash Deadly Class. That'd be dope. Let's see. Mr. Tex, the statue question. I got you. Hold on. Give me a second. Tiny Onion. So that's how you pronounce. There's an interview on YouTube, a professional interview where they say his name, how it should be pronounced. I got too much stuff in my life. I can't remember. So, and he said Tiny Onion in the past, so people just go with it. But if you
did
look
a
up,
signing at Torpedo with me,
yeah,
and he was like, I don't even really know how it's pronounced, so he doesn't even really like. He's not even like he doesn't like correct anybody because he's not even sure how it's pronounced himself. Tinian.
I think it was closer to Tinian, around that area of pronunciation. I don't know. Mr. Tex, hold on. I'm looking for your question. Sorry. You just got the Batman TMNT Omnibus, so will this get an OHC? I hope it does. Let's see. Mr. Tex. I can't find it. Michael Turner designed one by Kotobukiya and the others by DC Collectibles. I'm there. Almost there. Whoa, we got a super chat. Hold on.
What?
Yo, I haven't seen that in a minute. Let's go.
Let's do it. Can we put?
Oh, it's a super sticker. I can't. Everybody in the chat can see it, but I can't. StreamYard doesn't allow me to highlight the super sticker. That sucks. Let me give you some fries, my dude. Hold on. I got some safe for work fries. So thank you so much for the super chat. We do appreciate it. It helps out a ton to keep the channel going. More than you guys know. And you get a couple ass dance moves from Shin-Chan. So there you go. Super chat time. Thank you, buddy. So I'm almost there. Hold on. Hey, there's Salma Hayek. I haven't seen her in a while.
It's our super chat. There we
go. Michael Turner designed it. One by Kotobukiya, the other by DC. Okay, so I'm close.
How about Mr. Tex? Can you just repeat your question? So
yes, please.
Dig through like 100,000 messages.
Yes, please. I appreciate that because I get lost and it's hard for me to keep up with the chat. Even though we don't have a lot of comments, but sometimes I miss stuff. Boo, safe for work fries. I mean, we're trying to clean up our image a little bit. Tasting
No way, dude. No way. Let's make it worse.
No. Oh gosh. I mean, we can do an after dark episode and highlight that stuff. Thank you for giving 2000 AD some love. It's appreciated, as are you. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
I'm not super knowledgeable on 2000 AD, but I do know Judge Dredd like everybody else. But if the games turn out good, I'll check them out. Every single one.
It's a good game. Either way.
Alan Moore's most enjoyable work was in the pages of 2000 AD. There, I said it. I'm not gonna question you on that.
I mean, you get some of the best Brian Bolland work through that as well. So, not just like Judge Dredd, like there's like war books and stuff too that they were doing. I think.
James, Chew, Bone, Saga, Peter Panzerfaust, few that come to mind. For video games, Bone would be sick. That would be a great one. Saga, sure.
Chew would be a fun like detective like video game, like one of those procedural
Imagine
ones.
like a old school point and click game with modern graphics, or make it like cartoony looking like the comic. That could be fun. Or like a Telltale games where you have to pick the answers.
What was that game? Give me a second. There's an Xbox launch game, Criminal something. That was like this really cool like detective procedural game.
I don't.
Try to look it up.
I don't remember that one. The 90s Werewolf by Night series had potential, got canceled too soon. Yep, I agree. I've learned not to doubt Del Toro. His movies deliver. Absolutely. I'm excited. He knows his stuff when it comes to movie monsters.
Condemned Criminal Origins is what it was called.
Never played it.
Oh, dude, it was amazing. There was a sequel to it as well. Just a fun, you're a forensic guy. You're walking around crime scenes, like, putting pieces together of clues, and you get beat up by like bad dudes, and you got to beat them up with like flashlights. It's cool.
Mr. Tex, when you wrote about Michael Turner designed one by Kotobukiya and the other by DC Collectibles, did you mean Supergirl? Because there is a Supergirl statue based on Turner's design, and it is by DC Collectibles. So I'm wondering if that's what you meant. I am interested in the question. I want a serious classic Kirby Etrigan. Hell yes. PVC, so it won't cost hundreds of dollars. Absolutely.
I would love to see anything Etrigan come out, like anything. Toys, statues, movie, another solo series.
Reckless could be in a Telltale style game where you take cases. That'd be fun. Garth Ennis recently returned to 2000 AD to write a rogue trooper story. He killed it. Enough said. Nice.
Garth Ennis is great at war stories.
Real quick, guys, it's already past the hour. Let me remind everybody that the show is sponsored by the folks at In Stock Trades, where you get your omnibus, trade paperbacks, hardcovers, manga, and so much more with great deals that range from 42, 46, sometimes 60% off. Deals of the week, all the time, every week. If you make an order of $50 or more, you get free shipping in the U.S. Loyalty discount adds an extra 2% if you order on a week-by-week basis. Fantastic customer service, wonderful packaging. That's InStockTrades.com, the official sponsor of Omnibroslive here on the Omnibus Collectors Network. And on the 31st of July this month, the last Monday, we'll be doing the $50 gift card giveaway open to anybody out there in the world. You just got to show up, participate in the chat, and we'll pick out a winner by the end of that stream. Hopefully it's you watching right now. So that is all courtesy of our sponsor, InStockTrades.com. Shout out to Ice Team. Favorite Demon Run? Jack Kirby, Alan Grant, Garth Ennis. Kirby for me. That's the one I own physically. I have the trade for that. The big chunky trade.
Yeah, I have the first issue of the Kirby Demon, but I like the Garth Ennis stuff.
I forgot to pick up the Kirby Omnibus that has that stuff. I doubt that's available, but I'm fine with the trade.
Another great one, Indy, I just saw Officer Down.
Nice.
Which is very much a anybody read like Hard Boiled? It's like that. So it's a very like hard boiled kind of Judge Dredd policeman just going around blowing people apart.
That's awesome. Let's see. Superior Spider-Man is coming back with a new series in October. I also read here on Newsarama that what was it? I didn't want to talk about Miss Marvel. I already said my thing about it. I don't need to rehash that stuff.
What about the
Let's see.
new movie or her writing the comic?
Just my thoughts on the comic and coming back as a mutant. I think it's dumb,
It is dumb.
but it's a poorly conceived cash grab to make way for the actress to write the comic, which I love. That's awesome. But the business side of it and just killing her off and then resurrecting her like a month later, it's dumb. And
I don't know if
changing
it's
her
poorly
origin.
conceived. It's probably going to work out for them. They're going to make a bunch of stupid money off of it, but it's not. It's not original or interesting.
Yeah. I have 4 of the Kirby issues and the Omnibus that includes all 13 issues, and this is my favorite run, though I love and appreciate what Kirby did. I need that Omnibus and the one for Commandi. I never got them. If I could get them for good prices, I would totally buy them. Are those still hard to find now that we're talking about it?
The demon?
The Jack Kirby Omnibus that collects the mini stories that he did.
Oh, that one might be, but they redid them in like trade paperbacks individually. Like, so like Demon's got his own one and stuff like that.
Yeah, I have that Demon trade, but I never got any of the others. Kirby Omnibus. Omnibus. Let's see. Eternals Omnibus. No, thank you. Fourth World. I have that. Commandi. Somebody's selling it for $75. Oh no, that's not an omnibus. Sorry. Anyway. Oh, here it is. Ooh. Yeah, $75. DC Universe Bronze Age Omnibus by Jack Kirby.
Is that the right one, or is that the one that's just all like the superpower stuff?
No, it has the Losers, Atlas, Spirit World, OMAC.
Oh, okay, yeah, it does have Demon and Cobra. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that I want that. I need that in my life, and the Commandi.
Amazon $67 for it, Gio.
Ooh, I like the sounds of that.
And it's not available like on our sponsor. You know.
Yeah, that ran out a long time ago. You can still find the Kirby ROMs. Yeah, okay. If I finish the Omnibus before an Inhumans Omnibus comes out, I will send you the Kirby Omnibus. Thank you. I appreciate that. You don't have to do that, but I appreciate that.
Oh, you have plenty of time to work on that then Super Laugh Hard.
I'm still hopeful. We still got what? 5 months to go. I'm still hopeful we'll get a surprise announcement by the end of the year.
Well, no, we don't really have 5 months to go, right? Because this list is for November already out.
Damn it.
We got like 1 month.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm just putting it into perspective.
Where's the thing? Hold on. There we go. That's me. Every time they announce Omnibus that I don't care for. Sorry. Yeah, absolutely. I wouldn't mind DC doing a Marvel style character focused omnibus of all demon stuff. Yes, if he makes it to because we're getting a Swamp Thing movie in the future, so if that works out and they can do more darker characters, I could see Etrigan being on the screen. Maybe if they adapt Demon Knights, that'd be fun, or they bring out Justice League Dark. Justice League Dark is such an easy moneymaker, and I'm mad that nobody's invested in making it happen. You get DC superheroes, magic stuff, make it like super dark, so you attract all type of demographics to go see this movie.
And you get Zatanna, so you're going to attract a lot of people who love hot chicks and fishnets and top hats.
Right? Yeah. Absolutely. You got plenty of time. We'll see. Grant was good, but the songs that rhyme, sigh. What else? What else we got? You got anything else?
I think that's it. Unless there's any cool questions in the chat from people.
All right. Gonna close off the episode. Thank you everybody for tuning in. I appreciate it. Little impromptu. We had to switch things around. We got 2 sick Omnibros. Hopefully they'll be better by next Monday. Thank you everybody for tuning in. The chat, you guys are super lovely as always. Mr. Tex, thank you so much for the super chat. It means a lot to us. I hope I answered the question regarding the statue. I hope you meant Supergirl, because that was the only Turner statue that I saw from DC Collectibles. If not, sorry. Thank you to our sponsor, InStockTrades.com. If you're watching this episode later, let us know what you thought of the Godzilla stuff or what I talked about at the beginning, all that stuff. ROM, we covered it all, ladies and gentlemen. Gabe, where can people find you on the internet when you're not here with us?
Yeah, you guys can hit me up on Instagram. It's the only social media I really have. Gabe Loves 90s Comics. And I think somebody was asking earlier if the Batman TMNT was out of print. I don't see it on in-stock trades anymore, but I do see it on Amazon. So it's still out there.
Yeah, it should be out. Yeah. And I think they'll probably order some more at in-stock trades because it looked like it was a hot seller.
It depends on if it's even available through DC, I'm assuming it's through. Yeah. So
yeah, there you go. Thank you everybody once again for tuning in. Gabe plugged his stuff. You can find me on a bunch of social media sites. Just search for Manga Geekdom. If you want to chat with me, you can do that over at Threads, Instagram, Twitter, blah blah blah. Or you can subscribe to my channel, Manga Geekdom, where I talk about all the manga that I'm reading and reviewing. So that's going to be it for now. We'll be back tomorrow for a manga-themed episode of Omnibros, joined by the manga crew alongside your boy here. So look forward to seeing you then. Thank you, everybody. God bless. Stay safe. Hit that like button. Subscribe. You know what to do. See you later.